Hello. So we're going to do this video of the top 5 favorite things that we brought with us to the Amazon for the whole family, for us and the kids. Not everybody in the family had all of this gear, and the next time we come we will make sure that everybody does. And these are, some of this stuff might be obvious and some of it might not be, but it's hard to know what to bring. So obviously we brought sunscreen, bug spray, and
these are the top 5 items, and they're not in any particular order from best to worst or worst to best. We're just going to show you the top 5 items that we thought were the most necessary.
The most useful. All right, the first one is we bought a bar shampoo soap and crushed it up before we left for the trip. And this has come in so handy because we don't have to use plastic. We can just, if we're staying at a different hotel, wherever we're staying, we want to take a shower, you just take a little piece of this shampoo. It's a shampoo, it's a body wash, no plastic, and then we don't feel like we're just leaving tons of plastic in all of our hotels. It just feels much more sustainable and it works great. So Shampoo Soap.
And all the hotels and hostels down here, they provide you a towel and a bar of soap.
Tiny hand soap.
Yeah.
But it's a tiny hand soap. So it's been very useful having this shampoo soap with us as well.
Next, we have a pair of pants, a pair of quick dry pants that zip off. These are Kestrels. Zip off at the leg. We treated these pants with Permethrin spray before we went to make it more insect repellent. And you can see these are actually pretty clean, but they're stained with mud. So they're never going to be this white color again. So when you're coming, you don't want to choose a really dark color or a really bright color. So I have a nice green, which I thought worked really well. We don't really care that these are stained, but you might not want to choose such a light color if you care.
Yeah, they turn into shorts and long pants.
Yeah.
So if you're hiking in the jungle with a bunch of mosquitoes, you can put on the long pants. And maybe if you want to wear shorts, but you don't have a long sleeve, you can also, they zip off, so you can put them on your arms and things.
Oh yeah,
and
Matt did that on the boat.
Yeah, and then if you're just walking or something and you want to walk with shorts, you can just quick zip it.
Yeah, there's only...
Useful.
Go ahead.
And the sun is really strong down here, so the other great use for them is to keep your skin covered, which is great while you're on the boat because you're getting hit with the sun rays twice off the water and from the sky. Right. So they're very versatile.
Right.
And they've been all we've been wearing.
Yeah, very helpful. And there's only a few hours a day that you can wear shorts because
the mosquitoes come out like at dusk, and then you don't want to get super sunburned during the day, so you could only, in the morning, you could only wear them like a little, but then you just have to put them back on, so you know.
And these are the kids ones, like I said, and they're adjustable, so we were able to fit them perfectly for the kids.
Yes.
And this is a pair that I'm wearing right now that are in short mode.
Yeah.
And they have great cargos on them.
Yeah, they have in one of the pockets here, there's pockets here and here. In one of the pockets there is the main pocket, and then like inside the pocket there's a little zipper.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah, that you can, maybe if you have like a pill or
money.
Or quarters, or if the key is just a key and doesn't have a big flare like ours does. You can put it in and zip it.
That's
and
right.
It's just easy.
Okay, so pants, soap. The next one is just one of these hats that has a huge brim that you can button up. Thanks, Mom. My mom bought these hats for us before we left, and I couldn't imagine this trip without them.
Yeah, they're really useful. So it's like you have air here and the top a little, not really. So like this stuff here.
It's breathable.
Yeah, so you have.
And it also has, so on the boat it gets really windy, so it has this adjustable thing. So you'll see, I mean, I'm sure we've been wearing these the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah, and so like if your head is really sweaty.
And you can also fan yourself with it.
Yeah, so it's not.
And they also bend up, so they're really easy to store when
Yeah.
you're traveling. You can fold them up into a little triangle, and they pop right back out, which is really nice.
The next clothing item, which only I had, so next time we'll make sure to get everybody in the family one of these, is it's a thin, breathable long sleeve, but it's a great sun protector, and it has mosquito repellent in it. So the kids had cotton long sleeves, which were just too hot. They worked, but this was the most breathable, and I highly recommend. It's just an insect shield repellent apparel, but it's just this thin. It dried really fast. It was really easy. Yeah, so next time we're gonna make sure to get everybody in the family a shirt just like this, a long sleeve just like this.
The quick dry is the key element too.
Key element.
Yeah.
Everything takes a lot longer to dry unless you have clotheslines that sit out in the sun. So
Yeah.
And if you're traveling really fast, this is what we learned, because we tried to wash things and then maybe dry them over the night. They will not dry overnight. Just if you get dirty in the jungle, sweaty, whatever, leave it. Don't try to wash your clothes unless you have a good clothesline in the sun for a
to
few
dry,
hours.
Yeah.
or else it smells
Yeah.
terrible.
We learned that the hard way.
Yes.
And one of our favorite things that we brought was everybody in the family has a Turkish towel.
Yeah. It's big, so you could, if you were traveling on a beach, you could put it on the sand or something, and it would be a good seat. And it's not like one of the towels that we had in one of our hotels.
It's a thin weave. It's
Yeah.
a thin, tight weave, so it's
Yeah.
quick dry.
Yeah, and it's comfortable, so it's not like
And
you're
what-
drying. It feels like you're scraping your skin.
And what
Yeah.
we learned about these towels is that in the hotel, you only get sheets and there's a fan. So if some members of the family want the fan on, these are great blankets.
Yeah.
So it works perfectly.
Yeah, so they're super comfortable, and so it's like they can be used seat, towel, blanket.
You could protect yourself from the sun if you needed to.
Yeah.
They're just, again,
They're one of the most versatile items
Yeah.
that we brought with us. And they're also so thin, but they're big, and they fold down really, really small. So they're easy to pack and easy to store.
And really light.
and that's it. Those are our top 5 pieces of gear that we brought to the Amazon that we use the most
And recommend.
and recommend.
Fine. One bonus thing that we wanted to add, so a 6th item we wanted to add, is if you come to Porto Nariño and you spend the night in Porto Nariño, one of the items that we found one of the most useful was some earplugs.
There are a lot of roosters that are super loud, and
Starting at like 1 a.m.
and sometimes if you just want to sleep in, super annoying. So
And the discoteca.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
the discoteca
Really
runs till
noisy.
about 1 a.m. The roosters that she's talking about aren't just super annoying, they are everywhere. And they are non-stop,
They call
starting
to
at
each other.
1 a.m. And then
Yeah.
there's dogs and all sorts of different noises that are just, they're not white noises in the background. We brought some earplugs that weren't necessarily the most comfortable for me. So I would suggest making sure that you have comfortable earplugs if you want, but they are the bonus item for if you're staying in Porto Nariño.
I read that in a review somewhere, so I hope this video helps other people, because that's how we learned about a lot of these things, like the earplugs. We were warned, and I don't usually travel with earplugs, but I went out and bought some just for this trip, and we used them for sure.
All right,
All right.
Bonus item.
Bonus.